Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Game of the Day here on Cricket Leinster TV. We're here in Marion Cricket Club for the Leinster Schools Cricket Cup final between St Mary's and CUS. At the toss were captains Oscar Byrne and Neil Rock, and it was St Mary's captain Oscar Byrne who won the toss and opted to bat first. It was Owen Byrne who got the St Mary's innings underway with the first runs off the bat in the very first over. It wasn't long until CUS made the breakthrough, however, with Paddy Duffy bowling Peter Masterson, leaving Mary's 9 for 1. In the fifth over, Fionn O'Sullivan displayed his skills with a gorgeous flick off his hips to the boundary, one of 5 boundaries in his innings. Byrne and O'Sullivan put on 36 for the second wicket, before Byrne fell for 21. Quick work from Nathan Maguire behind the stumps, stumping him. In the 17th over, Mark Tonge picked up a wicket. Bowling Cormac before excellent fielding in the deep prevented an under boundary in the 20th over. With a 2 to long on off the last ball of the 22nd over, Fionn O'Sullivan went to a well-deserved half-century. Captain Oscar Byrne had joined O'Sullivan in the middle, and the pair began to up the run rate, Byrne putting spectators at risk with a maximum in the 25th. Later, a narrowed boundary from Byrne welcomed David O'Halloran back into the CUS attack, but the bowler would have the last laugh. 2 overs later, he trapped Byrne LBW for a rapid-fire 43, and in the same over, O'Halloran bowled Egan as he returned figures of 4 for 37 off his 8 overs. Rian Cassidy got off the mark with a boundary in the 35th over, but when he fell the next ball, St Mary's were struggling to build momentum at the end of their innings. With 9 deliveries remaining in the innings, CUS claimed a prized wicket of O'Sullivan when Neil Rock did well to catch, throw away and reclaim the ball on the boundary rope. When all was said and done, O'Sullivan had fallen for 85 for St Mary's, who scored 195 for 7 off their 40 overs, David O'Halloran taking 4 for 37 for CUS. Bowling hero David O'Halloran and captain Neil Rock opened the chase of 196 for CUS in steady and commanding form. They combined good running with some fine shot making. O'Halloran cutting square for 4 before whipping into the leg side for similar. Then Rock drove beautifully for a boundary of his own. Milo Egan and Peter Masterson bowled well but couldn't make the breakthrough in the opening pair. Rock was lucky to survive, giving chances on both 20 and 35. O'Halloran carried on regardless, stroking boundaries and driving beautifully when he got on the front foot. Rock took advantage of a full toss to cant a big 6 into the Merrion Hill, one of 2 he struck in his 72. Despite the loss of Rock to the bowling of Egan, O'Halloran merely pressed on and passed 50 himself, pulling a 4 to deep mid-wicket. Peter Masterson was back into the attack, however, and determined to keep the fight going. When he bowled Duffy for 11, it put the exclamation point on his maiden over. O'Halloran continued to play his shots and run cleverly as the runs required dropped. Masterson had further reward when he bowled Maguire for 17, but the result now looked inevitable. In the 38th over, a 2 and a single from O'Halloran left CUS needing just 1 run for victory. As it went, a wide secured a 7-wicket victory for the Leeson Street School as David O'Halloran carried his bat with 82 not out. I'm joined by St Mary's captain Oscar Byrne. Oscar, big day out in front of the cameras. How do you feel after today's defeat?
Obviously we're disappointed with the result, but I think me and the lads, we enjoyed it very much. It was nice being out in front of a crowd for once, and I think we enjoyed the experience and got the weather for it as well, so I think it was a very good final, so we enjoyed it.
Yourself and Fionn O'Sullivan batted very well there in the middle of your own innings. Did you enjoy putting on a few runs together and hitting a few boundaries in Marion?
Yeah, indeed. I was a bit worried when I came in. I was a bit shaky at first, but I gradually got it together and that was enjoyable, and I started to put away a few, and me and Fionn built up a nice partnership, and it was just enjoyable to be out there batting and feel comfortable, so I really enjoyed it.
And there were members of your family here as well. I believe your grandfather travelled all the way from Mayo as well to have a look, so that must have been nice to be able to have your family here in front of you as well. Yeah,
I think he'll be talking about that for the next few family dinners now. I won't think everyone will be, but see, yeah.
And a word about your opponents today, CUS. You know, at halftime you were happy with 196 on the board, 195 on the board, and leaving them to chase 196, but they did it very well in the end.
Yeah, the opening partnership of their captain and O'Halloran was just something else. So I don't think you'd see an opening partnership like that in any senior cup game, and they really set the target and left little to do for the rest of the team. So it was very good. To put us under a huge amount of pressure, and our bowlers really had to grind it out, and we had to grind out in the field. I feel the missed catches, if they went our way, it could have been a different game, but look, didn't. So
well, we really appreciate you joining us here on Game of the Day. Thanks very much, Oscar.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
So I'm joined by Victoria CUS captain Neil Rock. That must be a special day here for your school and for yourself to captain the side.
Yeah, great day, especially to win 2 in a row this year, where we lost a lot of lads last year. So for younger lads to step up this year was great.
And a special performance by David O'Halloran there, you know, taking 4 wickets in the first innings and then to come out and bat through to the victory. You must be really proud of being there with him all throughout the season.
Yeah, great effort from Dave there. Came back on, bowled probably 8 or 9 overs and then came straight out and batted for the whole innings. So great effort.
It's a beautiful day here in Merrion. You've come out, you've had the Schools Cup final. You know, is it a special occasion for yourselves and for your school, kind of reward for all the hard work that you put in, maybe when there aren't so many people around to watch and see how you're getting on?
Yeah, it's a great day, and Merrion provided a great place for us to play today, and I think all the support that came out, we lads that came out from Miss Class came out and support us, so that was great. Yeah.
And will you celebrate now tonight? Is there many more of your players now that will be able to continue on and maybe come back and repeat again and hopefully continue on and build on, as you say, 2 in a row now?
As I said, yeah, so we lost quite a few lads last year, so we're quite a young team this year. We'll probably lose only 2 or 3 players, so we'll go again next year.
You're looking forward to that already? There's a glint in your eye, almost looking forward to getting back into it and starting again next season.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully win 3 in a row and get our names on the jumpers. So, cheers.
Great stuff. Thanks for joining us, Neil. In the Leinster Schools Senior Cup final, St Mary's make 195 for 7 and CUS chase it down for the loss of 3 wickets. CUS 196 for 3, the 7-wicket victory. Join us again for Game of the Day on Cricket Leinster TV, and until then, go well.